Hey, so quick, proud dad moment here. I wanted to just jump on and share with you. Proud dad moment. And isn't it so true that your kids will follow in your example? They'll follow your example way more than they'll follow your advice. And listen, if you have any kids that are teenagers like mine are 15 and 17, you know it's hard when it comes to trying to get them to do something, right? Hey, clean up after yourself, clean your room, take out the trash, do your dishes, all those things. They won't follow your advice, but they tend to more follow your example. And what's really amazing is having been in this fitness industry, as you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and my kids have been pretty much their entire life. They know dad is the coach, right? Dad is the trainer, dad's the coach, dad's had the gym. I remember dragging my kids to the gym when they were little ones, and they just hated it. Like, come on, dad, there's nothing fun there. There's like no video games and there's nothing to do. It's just like, what do we do with these ropes? And even despite my best efforts in there, but I want to share this with you because it is something that's just super awesome right now. As I sit in my house by myself, I've taken a quick break. I'm about ready to go back in. My training that I did the other day and today is a 2-day event. Typically, we typically meet in our mastermind, and my fitness business coaching mastermind is in person, but because of COVID and everything, we're doing it virtual. So I got to jump back in there, but I came out to see how the kids are doing because they are right now, both of them are doing virtual learning from home. That's just what they chose. That's what they were wanting to do. So my son in his last year, 12th grade, is doing all virtual school. And then my daughter, who's a sophomore, is actually jumped on that bandwagon as well in January. So they're both home. So I need to check on them. I've been in my cave, in my dungeon for the past a day and a half. And even though I'll see them in the evening and I'm not around, I wanted to share with you this proud dad moment about the kids, about following your example, not so much the advice. And I've talked to them about fitness. I talked about working out and exercise, and they've been active. Our kids are active. They're not active kids, but not like exercise, right? And right now, as I'm in my house, both my son and my daughter, my 17-year-old son and my 15-year-old daughter are both at the gym. Now, my son went by himself because he drives, and my daughter went with a friend, and they both are right now currently burning more calories than I am right now, which is pretty amazing. And I'm sitting here with this big grin on my face because I know how important it is. Now, it doesn't mean your kids have to go and join a gym. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we have a gym membership. My kids are at the point where they're able to work out, and they're both working out right now. And I didn't say, hey, you better work out today. You better burn your calories. You better not get fat. No, that's not I'm not a fat shamer. I'm just a dad who is exercising. They see dad. And the reason why I say this is because as a parent, I hear this all the time from parents is I want to be that good example for my kids. Because you and I both know your kids are not listening to you, right? You tell them, put that phone away and go to bed, right? You tell them, and maybe they're a little bit older, right? Maybe they're kind of moving a little bit beyond high school. Maybe they're out of the house right now. And I'm going to just tell you this, that our kids are still watching. They're paying attention. They're paying attention to what you do. Now, I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I just completely was done. I was gone. It was a full day. But today, my wife and I are going, and maybe I'll share a little insider peek at our workout today. We're going to go to the gym tonight. We even made it a date, even though Thursday night is our date night. My kids know. Now, we don't typically work out together, but we work out. And they see, in fact, I sometimes will be at the gym with my son. Maybe you've seen us get together. And I would say is they're seeing something about that. And you know what they're seeing and what they've told me is my son had said, he's like, you know what, I'm around other parents that don't exercise at all. Like, you work out, you guys are doing pretty good. And that's awesome to hear. Not that I need a confirmation from my son, but I can just tell you as a proud dad moment, to me, now don't get me wrong, you want your kids to have good jobs and have a good career path and have good relationships. But think of this is what I preach all the time. It's what I preach all the time. And it's hard to preach to your kids, right, that are teenagers because they know it all, right? Your kids know how to work out and they know how to eat, right? And they know what they need and what you don't need to tell them, right? They know all those things. But check this out, is that it's so true that they're going to follow your example. Now, they might see your example's not so awesome, and they may choose to go the completely opposite direction. And wouldn't that be even worse? Is that maybe you're not living quite the healthy, fit lifestyle? You're not exercising. You don't make any a point to take care of yourself. You don't make any healthy meals at home. There's all packaged food, or you go out to eat all the time. And then the next thing you know, you're having health issues. And then that, to me, again, that's irresponsible. That's just me as a parent saying it's irresponsible. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to bash you. You're probably working your butt off to make ends meet, or maybe you're doing what you can, right? But at the end of the day, what I look at is I look at my next generation. I look at my kids and the kids' kids and the kids' kids, which none of them we see at all anytime soon, because we don't have any grandchildren, and don't wish that on me anytime soon. But I would say at 17 and 15, I know that they're putting a foundation in right now for their health. And to me, that just is, I'm so proud about that. And not because, oh yeah, well, you're the fitness coach, it's easy. No, it's not. They know it's hard for mom and dad too. We're in our later 40s, and it's a challenge. It's not easy. It takes time. I'm in a business. I run a business. My wife works full time. My wife gets up, just so you know how awesome she is. My wife gets up, and I don't want it to be about how awesome my family is. Well, they are pretty awesome. I will have to say that. And if you don't think your family's awesome, maybe it's time that you water the grass, right? Your grass is green where you water it. And it's time to make your family awesome. It's time to be present, to be healthy, to be fit, maybe to be your best. Maybe you've been kind of following along the mediocre lifestyle, mediocre health, mediocre fitness. And guess what? The family's kind of feeling mediocre too. And again, maybe it's time for you to step up your efforts. Why? So then they could follow your example. Now, as a dad, that's head of the household, and my wife is really the head of the house. She does everything. But I say, as far as the father in this house, in my house, we're going to love the Lord, but we're also going to take care of ourselves. And you know what's really, really cool to think right now is that I didn't have to tell them. That's the beautiful thing. That's my proud dad moment for this Friday, is I didn't have to tell them. They both took the initiative. In fact, when I was away in Costa Rica, what my wife was so proud to tell me on the phone as I'm talking to her, hey, how's your day, honey? Great. How's your day, honey? It was great. Awesome. And then she told me, Mason took Julia, my son's Mason and my daughter's Julie. Mason and Julie went to the gym together. And that's so awesome, because they don't really like each other. 15-year-old girl and 17-year-old, like brother and sister. I had a sister, and I know we didn't like each other too much in high school. But I would say is that was something that it was just another proud dad moment to know that they are following the example of their parents. And that's my question to you is regarding your example that you're setting in the direction you have in your health right now. And the good news is, regardless if you're 40 or 50 or 60, you can change the path. Now, maybe you've done a little bit of damage, but it's okay, because tomorrow's a new day. Even today, you can start, and you can actually turn the course of your health. And guess what? It could potentially affect generations to come. So anyway, I gotta jump back in, but I just wanted to share with you and indulge a minute with my proud dad moment of my kids, who are both right now exercising. They're both working out. And man, there's just something. And now I'm inspired. I want to go exercise. My wife's going to come home in an hour or two. We're going to go to the gym. The whole family's going to get their workout for the day. And we are going to be fit. Are you? That's my question. Are you going to be fit? Take care. God bless. Talk soon.